Hello, hello, all. Thank you for joining us again on the Almost Brothers podcast. Hey, will you do us a favor? If this podcast has meant something to you and encouraged you, will you consider becoming a monthly supporter? You could do $3, $5, $8, or $10 a month. What this does is this helps financially support the podcast so that we can continue to put out content and help better serve you. So if you would, down in the show notes, you can click the link, support, and become a monthly member. We love you. New episode coming your way.
You gonna do his little intro? Or?
Yeah. All right. Ready for this? What's up, everyone? This is the Almost Brothers podcast with the wives taking over. This is Jamie, Olivia, and Jennifer.
Hey. Hello.
This will be, I'm sure, a crazy episode for everyone to listen to.
It's definitely going to be chaotic.
And I want to see if they listen to it. Because, they're always giving us crap for listening to their episodes. So
yeah, you never know.
I want to be like, did you listen to that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? What? Did you? You never know what you're going to get with us.
Mm-mm.
Especially when women get together.
Oh, yeah.
Never know.
Yeah.
And they talk crap all the time about us. So I'm like, yes, our turn. Oh, that's funny. So how's y'all's day been? We had a snow day today for everyone that don't know. I didn't go to work.
I didn't go to work either.
Yeah.
No.
I don't have a job right
That's
now,
right.
so.
Yeah.
It's in the
Snow
works.
day.
It's in the works. You got
Right.
it.
Right. My kids have been eating everything in the house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yours?
how I've been. I don't have any kids. That's
Yeah.
me.
Me too.
I am the kid.
I'm like, I'm hungry. And then I'll like doze off for a little bit and like, okay, I'm hungry. I'm like,
Mhm. Yeah, I was like, I'm going to take a nap today. And then that didn't happen. And I ate Cheez-Its on the couch instead. So,
me too.
I've been doing laundry and cleaning out my bathroom.
I have too. I've been doing laundry.
did a little bit of laundry.
Yeah.
Started some before I left. So I was
Right.
like, I better before I leave.
That's what I told Michael. I was like, I want to be productive today. I don't want to just sit here
Mm-hmm.
and let this day go by when
Yeah.
I have I'm home. And then he's like, what movie do you want to watch? I just told you I want to be productive.
That's what Richard does. He always picks up the remote, turns on the TV.
Yes. I'm like, no, I need to get this done. He's like, oh, I'm going to put on a really good movie then. I'm like, you know, I want to watch that. Stupid. But anyways, so I've been thinking kind of like about a topic. I don't know if y'all have anything like y'all want to mention or bring up or talk about.
I've just been like kind of thinking, just like kind of trying to prepare myself.
Yeah.
And I almost said prep myself, and that just sounded weird. I don't know. Like, no, but I've been trying to like prepare myself for like, what are we going to talk about? Because we haven't talked about anything.
I know.
And so it's just you just get busy and you forget. And then I was
Right.
like, oh crap, that's tomorrow.
Right.
But I've been thinking about it all day and just like, just about like our roles as like being a wife,
Yeah.
you know, and being, which still sometimes that's weird for me.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
because we're only
You've
going
only
on
been
3
married-
years.
yeah.
Yeah. Say in July it'll be 3 years, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But
That's
I don't
still
know, I
somewhat
just-
like newlywed.
yeah, in a way, yeah.
Kind of.
But I just kind of thought about it a lot, just like our roles and like how we handle certain situations, you know, and
Yeah.
just
That's
stuff
good.
like that. Just
That's good. Yeah. Cause like me and Michael or Michael and I, we will be married 18 years in April. So it's like just crazy. But I think I'm having a harder time turning 37 than I am with that. I don't know why. I guess because it's like closer to 40. So I'm like, like kind of freaking out here. Yeah.
Well, in 2 days, me and Richard will be married 15 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh.
2 days. And
Happy
I just
anniversary.
turned 40. So
Yeah. Is it hard to come to that grasp of like,
Mhm.
holy crap, I'm 40?
Yeah.
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 That's
Because
how
I still
I'm-
like think of myself as young You know, like,
Yeah.
I could do that. And I'm like,
You are a Jen Benny. Don't
Right.
don't even play.
She's like, wait,
Girl.
no, I can't. I know I can't.
Mm-mm. Nope.
I let the kids go out for a little bit earlier, and I was like, should I go out there with them? And then I thought about it. I was like, no,
Mm-mm.
I'll watch from the window.
Well, Easton and John and their dog stayed with us last night because they don't have a heat in the
Yeah.
house.
Mm.
So they took the kids outside and built a snowman and stuff. So
Aw.
we got out of that.
Yeah.
They did that for us.
You're like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in clutch.
It's good for them too.
Yeah.
Right. I know they were already 5 seconds in. It's cold. I was like, I told y'all.
Yep.
This ain't like 30, 32
Yeah.
snow, 32 degrees snow. This
Yeah.
is like 7, 8 degrees outside.
Yes. I don't even remember the last time it was that cold outside.
I know.
Like maybe the ice storm
right.
in 09.
Maybe.
Like maybe.
Right.
You know.
I'm like, yeah, no. But yeah, what you were saying, like being a wife and like just the roles.
Yeah.
Because I know it can get difficult. 18 years, 3 years, you just have so many like circumstances or compromises or just disagreements that you go through. And it's never just a wake up and everything's going to be perfect. And
Yeah.
even I know that even after 18 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I find it's easier because they're like ups and downs, like
Mhm.
them a little bit more, like
Yeah.
what you're already kind of dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's still hard sometimes,
Oh yeah.
just like communication or
Yeah.
like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, I just rather just like not deal with that today. So
Hmm.
I find myself saying that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, let's just do one problem I think I told him this the other day. Let's just deal with one problem at a time. Because when it's all coming at you
Yeah.
and it's all
Mhm.
just so much to deal with, you're like,
Yeah.
can we just solve one problem at a time? And then like the next day deal with the next. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay too. But sometimes it's just overwhelming.
Hmm.
Yeah, with kids and going here and there and for all that, running here and there and doing this and
Yes.
that, and then church and then home life and then work life and
Right.
it's just take a break.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Can I
stop
take a
for minute.
vacation?
Yeah. Can I just stop from life a minute?
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy sometimes.
Life doesn't give out PTO days,
Right.
which
I
is
wish.
stupid.
Yeah,
Right.
I want to hide under my Patrick Rock and just take a day.
Yes. That's what I was thinking about today.
I love that. My Patrick
Right.
Rock.
Yeah.
That is
That's
great.
what I was thinking about today because like, which I already knew the snow was coming. So I was like, well, I probably need to get up and he can drive me to work because I don't really trust myself in this weather.
Oh, I don't drive in.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm like, he should probably just take me to work. And then I started thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't ever just get a day. Like, I constantly work. Like, I hardly
Mhm.
ever call in. I ever get sick. Like, I hardly never get sick. The kids are pretty healthy. And if they are, like, Michael works with the school. So he's like, I can go get them, which I'm very blessed for. But I'm just like, I don't ever just have a day to myself. Even
Yeah.
today, just, the kids and Michael being home also. But I'm like, I really need to work on this more. Like, take some more days to myself.
Yeah.
And like, I can see myself turning into that like workaholic. Like, I got to go to work. I got to do work. I got to,
Mhm.
even like today when we talked about, I was at home. Well, I got to get stuff done. I got to do this. I got to do this. So I find myself like falling into that more. But I guess it's just like a go, go, go. But I need to like rest and like
Mhm.
get my brain to shut off sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, even since I've not been working this last few weeks.
Yeah. How's that been?
Like I will sit down and try to watch TV, and I'm like, man, I need to get up. I feel bad. I need to
Right,
get up
right.
and do something. Quit being lazy. Get up and this can be done, or that can be done, or this could be,
Yeah.
And so that's what I do. I get up and do whatever, So it's just, I don't know. I feel bad when I just sit
Right.
down and
I'm like that too.
because it feels like, well, I could get that done before
Yeah.
Get home, or I could get that done, and and so I've been cleaning rooms, and I've been cleaning toy boxes and dressers, and
Yep.
just, just crazy
I feel like
stuff.
when I do that, it's like a weight lifted off. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel
okay,
so
that's
better.
clean and decluttered, and now I can not think about that.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll notice I'll be like cleaning like the bathroom or something, and for me, I can't just do one thing in that room.
Yeah.
I have to do the entire room. Like
Yeah.
it's all gonna get cleaned like that day.
Right.
It has to happen.
It's gonna
or
get
it's gonna drive me
scrubbed.
crazy.
Yeah, organized,
Yes.
thrown out.
So like in the bathroom, I'll like get the clothes out of the floor and put them in the laundry room, and I'll wipe down the counters and stuff like that. And I just like just every other thing. I'm just like I'm getting more excited. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting
Right.
stuff done.
Right.
And then I feel so much better once it's done.
Yes, I do
Like,
too.
All right, that deserves a nap or a snack.
I think I deserve some ice cream.
I have my own reward system for
right.
myself.
Like a little sundae on the side, maybe some like mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're making me hungry.
Shoot, we should have got some snacks.
Right. After
could've done
this,
some,
we need to
like-
treat
yeah.
ourselves.
Could have done like
Like-
some ASMR and just talk.
Right.
Just-
I know. We might get fired. Who knows after this? They might be like, you're fired, so y'all don't need to be on the podcast again.
Never again.
Right. Well, I wanted to talk about also what I had on my mind is just something that y'all are kind of like going through in life. Like it don't have to be ministry or like relationship wise. It can. But I just want to talk about something that has been on y'all's heart recently that y'all are kind of like either struggling with or going through or something like that. I mean, you don't have to get like too deep personal if you don't want to, but I know like for me with all this like transition, like with the church and stuff, it's just been so not like in a funk, but weird. Like I don't know how I feel about it. And I'm like, I know like God is still working. God is still there. My relationship, with God has not changed or went anywhere. It's still the same. Like we're still actively involved in all that, but it's just been so much as to like, okay, the next step is, and I don't know. And I have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like I don't have control or like Michael don't have control.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just like, all right, God, like we're just rolling kind of with the punches. Like,
Yeah. And that can be hard and scary sometimes.
yeah. Yeah.
Just like
it
you
can.
don't know what's coming up. You
'Cause,
don't
like,
know
I
what's
have
going to happen.
Like I have a little piece of me that wants to control, like wants to be like, okay, I
Yeah.
need to take this life by the horns. What's next?
Yeah.
Like what is tomorrow going to bring?
Yeah.
And I don't know. So I'm just like, okay, that's a little scary, but
Yeah.
That I don't know is always scary.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always scary.
like that's like, someone switching jobs or like going through that kind of transition. Like you just don't know.
Mhm.
Like I don't know what's to come. I don't know what is to happen. And I know like Michael, I don't know what it's like for him. I'm sure it's the same because usually what I'm feeling is probably the same too. But I just always have to, like I reminded him the other night, like, hey, this isn't a failure. This is just a season. So I kind of always have to tell myself that, like, this is just like a season we're going through. God don't keep us here forever, or he won't bring us out of that. But it's just something that's been kind of like weird
Yeah.
feeling, I guess, because like our ministry, what we've always went through is just always kind of been laid out. Like, oh, well, you're going to go into this. Okay. Well, this is going to end and then this is going to start. Oh, okay. All right.
You kind of get a heads
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
you're
But now-
you're able to plan for it,
Right,
and it's not
right.
like, oh, that just
Exactly.
happened.
Right. Like, oh, okay. I don't know. So
Yeah.
yeah. But just something kind of like that just shifts your entire thinking process.
Mhm.
Like I said, it don't alter my relationship with God because I know he's there
Oh yeah.
and with us. But yeah, what are something that's like on y'all's heart? Y'all's been kind of just thinking about. It's probably the same.
I was saying it's been weird for us too.
Yeah, has it?
Just like I don't know. I just feel like it's
Yeah.
like already been a really weird week, or not
Right.
week, but like year, and we just started. Like,
It
all
just
right,
turned 2024.
this is gonna have to switch up really quick, or
Right.
I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We're already giving up 2024.
like y'all, this is already crazy. Like, y'all seen the news lately? Okay,
Right.
there's some crazy stuff going on.
I
Like,
know.
but it's just, I mean, for us, we personally, like, we've never been through something like this. Like,
Yeah.
having a church that we're going to, like, currently,
Yeah.
present, like, be shutting down.
Right.
And, like, I guess I wouldn't say, like, shutting down necessarily, you know, but,
Yeah.
like,
Just
having to
kinda-
close physical doors.
Right.
You know, because the church is still there, of course. But it's just, like, it's different. It's going to be very different.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just going to be,
Yeah.
it's just going to be different. Like,
That's how I feel.
not a bad different, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, you just don't know what's coming next, like you
And
were
I
saying.
really don't think like we could have, which I know Michael feels the same way also about this because we always talk about it, but I honestly don't think we could have done any of this without y'all and the families that we have surrounding us. It's just like it couldn't be possible. We would be probably deep in depression and there's no, just threw our hands up and been like, all right, I quit. Like without y'all's families and our main like leader group
Yeah.
surrounding us, it just couldn't. Because like it's not even like a church; it's like family. It's
Yeah.
just like y'all are family.
Yeah.
So that's what I consider. And I always tell him this: I was like, we've gained more than what we think we've lost.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like we've gained all these friendships, all these relationships with everyone, and like the kids now, you know, love y'all, and it's like a big part of our lives. And you don't get that at most churches.
No,
It's
you
sad
really
to
don't.
say,
Yeah.
you know, but you don't get that relationship, that family dynamic
Yeah.
in most churches.
No, most churches are you're just another chair. Just
Yeah.
Just another.
It's like, oh, hey, you sat by me Sunday. I think I know them. They go to my church, but I don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like, oh, yeah, see you on Sunday. All right. You know, we're with each other multiple times throughout the week.
Right. Yeah.
And, you know, at anything one of us has going on, we're there.
Yeah.
So I just don't think we could have done this without any of y'all. I thought about that this morning. I was just like Richard and Michael and Tyler's relationship and the rest of the guys, you know, like Jim, Robbie, all them have gotten so close. It's just like crazy. Like, which Michael grew up with twin sisters. So, of course, he's all about some dude time. He's all about like, let me get my bromance in while I can, especially dealing with like me and Lee for so long.
Yeah.
So I was just like, they have gotten so close just talking about basketball or talking about stuff going on or joking around with each other.
Yeah.
Just like, oh my gosh, okay, y'all are annoying. Can y'all just please go into another room?
Right. Every time Richard's phone rings, even the kids, what's Mikey want?
Right,
Mikey's calling.
right.
What's he want?
That's what it is. Like, who calls? All right, it's either Richard or Mom. That's what he says. I'm like, it's probably Richard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, is he off work? It's probably Richard.
Yeah.
Yes. But it has. It's been like, I don't know, just something to get used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, change is always scary and hard to deal with.
Yeah.
A lot of time change is needed, you know.
Right.
And even with not being in a church building, you know, just being in a home, we're still going to be remnant church. We're still
Right.
going to be family, you know, before and after. Always, it's just going to be a different setting.
Right.
So just have
Yep.
to get used to, you know,
Yep.
get used to change.
And we've came literally from a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Like, when I think about that, I'm like, all right, like that, we can do anything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we can do anything we put our minds to. Like, if we came from a coffee shop and yeah. But yeah. What's one thing also I wanted to ask y'all now that this like transition is kind of like happening and stuff, like what do y'all get inspired? Like, I know probably for like you and Tyler, y'all probably look for it everywhere because y'all are just.
Sorry, I thought I heard the
That
door
was
go
creepy,
off or
wasn't
something.
it? I heard it too.
Okay. It was probably the wind or something just pushing the door. Anyways. You may continue.
This is creepy. Why
The
did
Holy
they-
Spirit is here.
Right,
Okay.
right.
He wanted to join in. All right.
Right. But no, like what like kind of inspires y'all? Cause like I know with me, like I always look for little things to get inspired by, like not just like preaching or, a job, but something that can get like my creative mind going or to like switch it up or that's what probably with like Tyler, you and Tyler probably look for that the most because y'all are very like musically inclined. I'm not. Don't get me. Which I heard them talking about that when we came in, the guys. So I was kind of like they were talking about kind of like their, like Brandon Lake and what
Oh,
kind
Lord.
of gets them going.
Brandon!
Right. Brandon! Brandon! I think they were talking about like songwriting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I'm just been like, all right, well, maybe this is a season where we need to like step in to be like, what's next? What can we find that inspires us to do more?
Yeah.
Like maybe do more for the community or maybe do more for the church, or maybe, now that we have more like funds coming in or something, like maybe do something more for like our kids or just like with Michael, like we were at date night and we always talk about like what kind of inspired you. So I was telling him about like the website that he's built for Remnant. Like, do you ever think about doing that for like other churches or like you've put so much time and energy into it and you taught yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do you see that? Could you do that for other places? This could be an open door for anything
Yeah.
possible, So I kind of like, ask around or always bring that up, kind of like what inspires you? Like, I never want someone to like lose their creativity,
Yeah.
whether it be in ministry or business or just an idea. Or I know like with you and all the crafts that you used to make and the books and all that, kind of like what inspires you to do that? Like, do you just like taught yourself?
Yeah, I just taught myself how to do that. I just that was my my time, I guess.
Yeah.
My me time. I'd go in the other room or whatever and just kind of work on that away from Richard, away from the kids.
Yeah.
And, that was just my quiet,
That's
get away
awesome.
from it. So I still do that sometimes. I
I was going to ask if you
you
still did that.
Yes, I want to get back into it again, start making stuff like that again and selling it and that kind of thing. But I just haven't. Time is, time
Right.
is always,
Especially with
time for this,
working
don't have time
and
for this.
kids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'll get a lot better now since I'm not working till 6:30, 7 o'clock
Right.
at night. So,
And that's another thing is like making time for, we talked about that earlier, making time for yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because working can just get so overboard. Like like during the weekends, like Saturday and Sunday, my mind is just like, okay, I'm like free to think. Like what do we have coming up? What do I need to prepare for? What what can I do with the kids this weekend? Or what can I, it's just like free thinking. It's not, okay, I have to get to work and I have to do this, and this.
Yeah.
And then, now we've added basketball. So it's like, all right, basketball game this day, basketball practice this, basketball this. So it's kind of like Saturday is like our one day to like get in any like energy or thinking or
Yeah.
if I want to like paint a room, I can get that done or,
Mm-hmm.
it's just crazy how much like energy you spend during the week
Mm-hmm.
just, working or running around doing other, activities, which we are very blessed to have. I don't want to not say that, but it's just like what else is out there, you know what I mean? But yeah, y'all have anything y'all want to say or I know I've been rambling.
no, you're good. I don't have a whole lot. Just,
Yeah.
no, not really.
How are you excited for tomorrow that now we don't have school?
Oh, so excited. Yes,
It's
very.
like another snow day. I'm like, well, I'm going to work. See
Yeah.
ya.
I would say that's how I am too.
Yeah,
Unless my boss tells me something different.
Yeah,
Right.
Richard's already off tomorrow, and the kids are out. So I told him, I said, let's do like a work day today, get everything I want to get done today, and then tomorrow we can just have a relaxed day.
Right.
So that's what we've been doing.
Oh, does he not work tomorrow?
No, he's already off
Oh,
tomorrow.
so they've already
So,
called that.
Yeah, they pushed his route back because he don't need to be driving and all
Right.
that, especially in that big old truck. So.
Yeah, that's so true. Man, that's the worst. Truck driving in the snow. I don't even want to drive the GMC in the snow.
I don't want to drive. I don't want to walk in the snow, more or less. I don't want to get out of my house.
My Ghost has been thriving. He loves it. Does yours?
They really don't know what to think about it.
Really?
Yeah. So we were out. So Tyler had taken. Oh my gosh, Tyler had taken them outside earlier, and when he got home from work, and he was like, "Liv, come outside, hurry!" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what happened? What's going on?" And he was like, "I'm throwing snowballs at the dogs, and they're loving it." And I was like, "You're joking." And so I was like, "All right, hold up, let me get some gloves."
Right.
So,
Let me throw some snowballs.
so
at
we both went out there and we started throwing snowballs at him. Coda doesn't like it.
Really?
He does not
I
like
was about
it.
to say he should be the one that likes it.
Oh my gosh, he's
looks
the
like a
most
little-
terrified dog. Like he's so scared of everything,
Oh,
literally everything. And I feel so bad for him, but I'm like, dude, if you don't go outside and just go pee and then come inside, we're gonna fight.
Like he
'Cause
would get
he's-
lost in it because he's so short.
Yes.
And
Oh my
little-
gosh, but he loves it.
Really?
Yes.
He just hops
It's
around
just
in it.
crazy. So there's 3 of them that love it, and then one of them he's like, no, I want to go
He
inside.
should be the one that loves it the most.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's the one that's
Yes.
that's got the most
You're like built for
protection.
it.
Like
Right.
he's
Right.
he's literally built for it.
I looked out the window at Ghost earlier and I just see him hurry up and grab a piece and was like,
That's what Frank
was
started doing. Frank started eating the snow,
Yeah.
just standing
That's
there.
what I
He's
was
just like, like, what
and
are you
then he
doing?
was hopping, running. I was like,
yeah. A little bit hadn't seen the snow.
yeah, she would get lost in it too.
Yeah.
She would definitely.
Right, you just put her down and it's like, where'd you go?
Yeah, wait a minute. Just follow the little tunnel.
Easton had his dogs out. They loved it. They
Really?
followed his dog, yeah. They were having a good time. But
Ghost thrives. He's just well, I did see him standing by the door because I know it's getting really cold for him. And I was felt his nose and it was freezing. I was like, oh, and he just lay there and took a nap. I'm like, you tired already from the snow? But yeah, his little fur is so cold when he comes in.
Yeah.
I'm just oh, but you have so much of it. You should be warm. Keeping me warm.
We had to grab a towel, both me and Tyler, and grab 2 dogs each and just start drying off their paws and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Just so they wouldn't get cold.
Yeah.
So
I know.
it's this is crazy.
Ghost is still used to our rug that we had down.
Mm-hmm.
So he still like looks for it, but
Oh.
he knows it's not there. I'm like, it's not there. Sorry. I think that's why he jumps on the couches more
Yeah,
Yeah.
most likely. Yeah.
on the legs.
This is cold down here. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why. I don't know. But yeah. Well, anything else? I'm out of questions. Y'all have any questions?
I don't have anything.
Y'all have anything on y'all's heart? I feel like this was a short episode for us taking over. We should spend
What's the timer at?
It's 27 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we gotta find some more stuff to talk about.
I know.
They're gonna be laughing at. I can hear them laughing at us right now.
I know.
I can just hear
well, most of their episodes they talk crap about us.
Right.
So
it. Yeah.
Let's see.
it's
What do you think
my
I can-
snoring, my what else? Everything I do wrong. Everything. What else is it?
Let's see. I'm trying to think of some stuff to talk crap about Richard.
Yes. We need some I don't know the word I'm trying to look for.
Yeah. We're trying to talk Richard into another dog in the house, but he no.
Wait, so y'all just have a little
no.
bit, right?
Yeah, we only have a little bit, And
What kind of dog are y'all trying to talk him into?
Just anything. Well, like the kids had so much fun this morning, and the pool were playing with Easton's dog. You know,
yeah. What kind of dog is Easton?
He's got He's got a bull mastiff.
Oh my good gravy.
They're pretty.
Oh yeah,
they are
beautiful. And then some kind of bulldog, pit bull, something I don't know. And then some kind of collie, border collie.
Oh yeah,
German
that's
Shepherd
what Ghost
or something.
Is.
Yeah. So he's got 3 of them, but they're all puppies except for the big bull mastiff. But he's like been like school trained. He's been to dog school and stuff. So he's all Mr.
Which one are y'all trying to get?
None of them really. We're just but they were trying to leave one of them with us. They didn't want to take it anyway. But
like,
just anything. Just like no, we're not getting another dog. No. But I had to get rid of the other ones.
Yeah.
Reasons, but
I know. I was like, "Where's all of them at?"
Mm-hmm.
And y'all were like, "We just have a little bit." I was like, "What?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah, me either. I don't like
it.
I do not like it at all because Little Bit does nothing but sit on the couch, sit on one of us. That's all she does.
She just wants to be
she
snuggled.
Does nothing, and so it's just kind of boring. But he's got all his cats.
Oh, y'all have cats?
Yeah, we still have all the cats.
I guess I didn't see them when I was over.
Yeah, we have Buddy and Olaf. We haven't seen Smokey in a while.
But Smokey.
Olaf came back and he's been in a fight again with something. He's got he's all messed up. But anyway, so we're trying to talk him into another dog, and he keeps telling us no, and
he keeps saying no. Dang, Richard, quit being a hater.
Yeah,
rude.
Right.
I told him, I was like, dang, we can get one that's already trained, right?
Y'all can take Ghost free of charge.
Yeah, but telling us no. But
I know he'd love to have Frank. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Frank.
Yeah. But we're trying to talk him into something, but he keeps telling us no. So hopefully we'll be able to con him into something soon because it's boring.
Right. So. It's boring with all the kids and one little bit
that don't do anything.
Right. So, it's like, what does the kids have to play with? Each other? Yeah. That's boring.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
The official, we need another dog, Richard. Yes.
He's going to listen to this and be like, oh my gosh. No way.
Yeah.
I hope this episode blows up. So it's like,
everybody text.
It's going to be their most popular.
Right. Yes.
It's going to be their most popular episode.
I always tell Michael, I'm like, it's because I'm on there. Duh.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're listening, if you're an Almost Brothers podcast fan, you need to call in or write in or message Richard Randall. Tell him,
yes,
Jennifer needs a dog.
We need a dog. My anniversary is in 2 days. I need a dog for my anniversary.
That's probably what he's doing.
No. Last year, remember what he got me last year for our anniversary?
Yeah, a pig.
The pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't have a dog. But he bought a pig in the house, and it totally destroyed everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think I'll buy a dog that's trained.
I think I'll buy myself a dog for my anniversary.
Y'all heard it first.
Right. Treat yourself.
Yeah. We're gonna have a girls' day, and we're gonna go pick out a dog.
I bet that's what he's doing. He might be surprising you with another animal.
I doubt it, because I had a chance to get a what was it? A golden doodle for free, and he's like, no.
They're so cute though.
Oh, I know.
Their little curly hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Aww.
Those are probably some of the best dogs you could have, honestly.
No.
They really are. And they don't shed like regular golden retrievers. They don't.
Like Ghost. Yeah.
But
we have hairballs. That's ginormous.
My aunt has a golden doodle, and he's ginormous.
Yeah.
Like, he's like this big.
Dang.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
And standing up, like, he's like as tall as me when he stands up.
Yeah. Allison,
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Tristan's girlfriend, Allison, they just had 10 puppies.
That's right.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, 10 golden doodle puppies.
I remember Michael telling me that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're trying to give you one.
Yeah, no, they're not. they're $800.
Oh,
goodness.
dang.
Yeah, they're not. No.
Yeah. I've heard they go for a lot.
They
Just because they're just so like good.
Yeah.
A very good dog, but
so cute.
anyway, we need a dog.
Yeah.
End of story.
Dang,
Dog.
Richard. This is our talk crap episode, so yeah.
So I think I want to talk about like if completely changing the subject.
Yeah, that's what we're here
but
for.
like
Women, we talk
Just-
about just random stuff. all the
Right.
time.
Right.
just like just how we handle certain situations, like I don't know, like when dealing with like if like say Michael or Richard is really like really mad about something and they're just like going on this tangent, just like it, but it's been like days now,
Yeah.
and it's like how do you like what is one way that you would react to that, and like one way that you would like help him, you know, kind of overcome that
Right.
in a way.
I usually bug Michael until he talks about it because he is
Mhm.
very non-talkative when he gets mad. He just completely like shuts down, and we all know Michael. He is not one to not talk.
Mhm.
Like he's always got something to say. He's always talkative. He's always the loudest one in the room. So when he gets mad or just like upset about anything, he's just like silent.
Yeah.
Which like that back in the day, like back in younger days when we were young and stupid, it would happen all the time. Well, I didn't know how to kind of address it because I'm just like, all right, well, what's the problem? Let's solve it. And he's just like, nothing. Like he wouldn't even say that. He would just be like, I'm going to bed, or just like not be at the house. Like, let me just leave the house so I don't say something I don't want to say. But now it's just like I guess back then I used to do that also. I would bug him until he communicated with me, because like I was always taught that like you need to communicate, like get it out, like get it out to feel better, or let's compromise to solve this problem. Like I was always taught, you know, like, well, not really taught by my parents, but I was always kind of like, all right, well, you know, compromising, like let's come to some sort of deal that we can resolve it, you know? So, and now it's easier because I'm just like, I can feel, I don't know what it is. I guess just because we've been together for so long, but like when he walks into a room, like the other day, I think he was in the kitchen and he walked by and I could just tell something was wrong. So I was just like, what is wrong with you? And he was just like, nothing, gotta go. And it wasn't something that I did. I could just tell it was the weight of here. That Sunday night, I could just tell it was something just by the way he wasn't talkative. He wasn't like happy-go-lucky.
Just the way he was acting. And
just like he usually is. So when that like mood changes, I know something's off.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like,
with
tell
Tyler,
me.
it's the same way.
Yeah.
Like I can, as soon as he walks in the door, I know if something's wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I know. It's
We spend all day, well, besides work, we spend all day, every day with him.
yeah.
So it's just
Oh
like,
yeah.
and he's like, I know you knew. Yeah, you know I knew.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell. Like, you don't know this by now? We've been together since, like, 7th grade. I know. Like, I can just know. Like, mood switches, like, like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Like, some days it takes me, you know, especially when we get so busy, it might throw me off a little bit. Like, oh, I didn't know, you know, that was bothering you. But most of the time, I'm just like, all right, like, you ain't talked in, like, 15 minutes. What's wrong?
Right. Yeah.
Because he's just, you know, happy.
Yeah.
You know, talkative. Just like, let's do something, or let's watch a movie or something like that. But I bug it out of him. I'm just like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I'm not leaving here until you tell me what's wrong. I've said that multiple times. That's probably not a great way, but I'm like, you gonna talk to me because, you know, if you don't have your spouse to open up to, especially, then who do you have?
Yeah.
Like, you're my go-to. You're my best friend. Like, literally, like, you need to tell me.
Yeah.
You know, and we've also learned, like, when you do open up and have that situation to where, like, one's mad at the other, that it's better to be open-minded, I guess, because, like, we've had that problem to where we've both been so stubborn to where we're just like, I'm not listening. You know,
Yeah.
you can tell me what's wrong all day. You can yell it at me, or you can keep telling me, and I don't care. Like, I could care less about your feelings. We used to be like that back in our 20s, but now it's just like, all right, well, let me open my mind and really take this in. And then that's kind of like where the compromising can come in. Like, okay, well, I'll try to do that better.
Yeah.
You know, but if there's like I don't care about how you feel. Like, if there's that, there's no improvement.
Yeah.
There's just none. Like, you don't care about their feelings. You don't care what they're going through. You don't care what made them upset. You don't care.
Yeah.
And we've had to really learn that a lot.
Yeah.
Because we are both stubborn. He's more stubborn than I am. I think. That's just me. But we've just both had to really learn to just kind of, like, there have even been like disagreements where we've just been like, okay, well, you know, I disagree. Like,
yeah.
And we've had to kind of move on. Like, all right, well,
kind of agree to disagree type.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what I always tell him. I'm like, it's okay to, you know, agree to disagree. It's not like I don't love you.
Yeah.
That will never take that away. But, you know, and it's usually small things because we've always been kind of like, we grew up together.
Yeah.
So most things we agree on, but when there's some, it's just like, it's okay to, not the biggest deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. I bug the crap out of me. I'm like, talk to me now. Talk to me now. Talk to me. I think one time we were in our 20s and I even like poured water on him because he was just like, I'm going to sleep. And I'm like, no, you're getting up and talking to me. And he's like, no, I'm not. I'm going to sleep. Do not wake me up. And I said, there was like 3 a.m. I just like poured water. I've slapped him out of bed because I was so mad one time. I was just like, wake up and talk to me. I was like, I don't know why he still loves me, but he does. I'm just like, you want to talk to me? Tell me what's wrong. Oh, it's so funny. But
I do feel like with me and Tyler, like, we're the opposite of that. So like,
really?
especially whenever we first got together, because like I didn't talk about anything. Like, if I was upset, I was upset. I wasn't going to talk to anybody about it. You know, I might like a week later, but not to you. Like, you know, and whether it was something that he had done or said or whatever or not, you know, and a lot of the times it was whenever we had argued about something or just didn't get along about something, whatever it was, or he did something or said something the wrong way, you know, whatever. And for me, it's like, I even still struggle with this. Just like, sometimes I will take things out of context, like unintentionally. I don't mean to do that, but it just happens just from previous relationships that I've been in. And so I'm still learning, you know, myself, like, I'm still like trying to figure that out about myself. Like, how do I fix that? And how do I, you know, not blow up on him thinking that he's having an attitude with me when he's not. And, I mean, I know that part of it is more likely like a spiritual thing that I have to deal with, but, you know, there's something behind everything, you know, for the most part. And so, but, like, yeah, I would not talk about anything. I would sleep in the living room and not say a single word.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'd be crying, like bawling my eyes out. And he's like, I need you to talk to me.
Right.
Like, he would come out there and be like, it's like, it would be like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Same type ordeal. And he's like, you're going to talk to me. Like, we need to talk about this. You're not sleeping out here. Yeah. Like, that's not how we do this. That's not what our marriage is going to be.
Right.
And so just from him being consistent in that and just continually like, talk to me about it. Like, you can talk to me about it. He's like, I don't go off and talk to other people about things that you've done. I don't, you know, he's like, you tell me it's safe with me. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And so we've just kind of like, and I've had to do the same thing with him too sometimes.
Oh, really?
Just, if it's something, even the most minor things sometimes between us, just, and this is goes for both of us, just, it's something you don't want to talk about, but you need to. And it's been really hard for both of us.
Oh yeah.
Along the way, just like, we have to talk about this eventually. So better be sooner than later.
Lay it all on the
like,
table.
yeah, it's like, I'm not going to go anywhere for what you say.
Right.
Like, that's not like,
And I think that's what we get it in our head.
Yeah.
Like, if I tell you this, or like, if I even tell you a struggle, you know, something I'm struggling with, like, you will look at me different.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I won't.
Yeah.
I'm literally here to help you with that.
Yeah.
And like some people, it could be either or, don't get that. It's like, I am not going nowhere. Like me and Michael were talking about, I forgot what it was this morning, or something about the wedding vows, like death do us part. And it's like, yeah, that's literally what wedding vows need to be. Like, death do us part. It's like, do you promise to obey? It's like, oh, what? Like, I obey these vows. Like, yes, that's what I promised to do.
Yeah.
But it's like, I won't look at you any different. Like, I didn't marry you because of your struggles.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like easier to just get it out all on the table. Like,
Yeah.
there are sometimes I'm just like, all right, like, what's in your brain? Like, there was one time where Michael couldn't sleep. He was having problems sleeping. I was like, just tell me what you think about. Like, just tell me what you think about that's helping you, or that's making you not want to sleep.
Yeah.
And he told me, like, he just like ran through some random thoughts, and he was like, it's my brain going towards what I have to do here, and then what I have to go there, and then what I need to do with, like, family wise and ministry wise and coaching and all this. And then I get the idea of, hey, I want to start this, or I want to do this. And I'm just like, yeah, that would cause sleep problems. Yeah. Like, and like with me, I just shut off. I'm just like, all right, well, I'm just going to go to sleep. But it's not like that with him. So I have to be very like cautious to be like, all right, well, let's, lay it out all on the table for me. Let's talk about it. Like, that's why I'm here. Like, I'm not going to judge you any different or love you less.
Yeah.
And so we think, either one, opposite sex, thinks they're going to look at you different.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not, I promise. But yeah, he was like that too, just like shut down.
Mm-hmm.
But
Richard's not like that. He wants to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we have a problem between me and him or whatever, he wants to talk about it. I'm the one that usually is like, no, just
quiet.
leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just I'll deal with it myself. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he wants to talk about, we need to talk about this. We need to get through it. We need to,
Yeah.
So it's always me being different.
It does a lot. Like, I always deal with like people that like come to me about like past relationships or relationships that are just kind of like toxic. Like, because I work with a bunch of women. So they're always like have some kind of relationship that, they're just like, hey, I'm going through this with this person. So I'm always one to be like, okay, well, you need to heal from this past one that you just got out of, and then you jump back into another one. It's like, of course you're taking in problems from this past relationship to the next. So it's like, that's going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, you might want to heal from this one.
Like, if you don't give yourself time to actually heal from, like, whether it was a toxic relationship or if it was just like you just had a lot of issues with each other,
Mm-hmm.
like, you have to allow yourself time to be away from people,
Right.
Whichever men or women, whatever,
Right.
and just like be able to spend that time with yourself or with your kids or whatever, and, kind of grow from that and learn, like, why did these things happen? Why did I go through this or that? And not in like a blaming sense of like, oh, well, why,
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that do that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, why, like Michael was talking, like, why did God let this happen? Why did God it was like, you allowed
Like
yourself
very
to be in that
victim.
situation.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a victim mentality.
Yep.
And it's like, it's not his fault.
Right.
That's your fault.
Right.
So, if you would take responsibility for it,
Yes.
you might get somewhere.
Yes.
But you just get so many people that they do these things that are just and it's things that don't even make sense. Like it doesn't make sense why they would do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time, but I'm not saying that, you know, what they're doing is validated or like it's okay, but you know.
Yeah.
You'll just there's just so many people that like to play the victim and like to
Yes.
oh, poor pitiful me, like when I'm like I've gotten to where I'm like, okay, and
Right.
did you do anything to fix it? No. All right. Well, that's
Right.
probably your problem.
Right.
You
You're
are
not
the
gonna do
problem.
nothing. Yes.
It's just like because I'm not gonna say that I'm not a caring person, but I am. But I used to care way too much,
Yeah.
especially with like friends
Yeah.
or people that I thought were friends. That's been a really hard thing for me, especially over the last few years. Especially since getting married.
Oh yeah.
It's
for
just
sure.
like
changes.
it's like your whole friend group is just like poof.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
out the door, gone. But we got a better one, so it's fine.
Right.
So
True that.
see you later. No, I still have some of those great people in my life. And that have stuck with me through that. But it's just like you can't if you allow yourself to live like that, you're gonna be miserable.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have a happy life. You're not gonna be able to if you haven't allowed yourself to heal and to actually move forward from what has happened in the past, you're going to be stuck there and you're going to be miserable and you're going to hate your life.
Yep.
I mean, you're just not going to be happy.
And it's like you see so many red flags.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, absolutely.
So many, but you think, oh, it'll work itself
Yeah.
out.
Oh, they love me.
They'll be there for me. It'll all work out in the end. Well, I still love them. Well, they'll change eventually. I'm like, what?
You can love them from a distance.
Right.
You don't have to love them and be in a relationship
Right.
with
It's like,
them.
maybe they need to heal and get delivered and set free
Yes.
and then think about maybe be in a relationship, because people always look at it like, oh, it's so hard. Relationships are so hard, and marriage, yes, marriage is hard, absolutely,
Yes.
100%. But it's like it's not that hard. Like y'all
Yeah.
think
It's hard, but it's not
yeah
at the
yeah.
same time.
Yeah, because like yes, you're giving up, you're making sacrifices, you know, but and you're learning that other person, but it don't have to be so hard. If you're deciding, hey, I want to do life with this person, then do life in a healthy way.
Oh, yeah.
Then, you know, if you want to, you know, have, you know, the house and the kids and all that, then I would be on the same page before I'm like, let me marry this person and just, I don't know what they like, what they don't like.
Yeah.
What,
Marriage is not selfish.
right. It is like the opposite.
Yes. Well, not even just marriage, but like relationships in general.
Right.
And like even friendships too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
of course, there are selfish moments that everybody has. It happens.
Yes.
Like, you know, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. You're gonna say some offhand whatever, you know, sometimes. But I mean,
and I had to learn this also when we were growing up, is that even when me and Michael was dating, I had a lot of friends. I had a huge friend group in high school, and when we got married, they were nowhere to be found. Which some of them all went off to college, and some of them got married and moved, and some of them just moved off to move. But it was like none of it mattered because I was building my family. Not that it didn't matter, and I would still try to make time for them, but it was like, it was almost to where like I was like, all right, well, you know, Saturday and Sunday ain't gonna work just because I want to spend that time with my family. And they were like, oh, well, you know, I'm single, so I don't really want to come hang out with you and your husband and your child. And so that almost had to be a decision to where like, okay, well, I want to hang out, but not at the sacrifice of my family.
Right.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it was almost like a turning point to where I had to get my priorities in line. Okay, Michael is my husband, so he has to come first.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of them didn't like that because they were single, because they wanted to go live the the going out life, and they wanted to go live the drinking life. And I was like, yeah, we can make time for all that, you know, like to meet up or to hang out or, you know, shopping, nails, whatever, all that. But I was just like, I have to hang out with, you know, my husband comes first regardless. So that was like almost like a turning point to where I'm like, all right, friends are almost not going to be the same anymore. Yeah. Because I'm trying to build a life. And, you know, we were in our 20s working all the time. You know, he worked at W.W. Wood. I worked at Falcon Door and Window. So it was like when we got free time, it was like, okay, I want to spend it together. Yeah. And my friends just didn't get that, you know, the ones that didn't. Yeah. And the ones that would make time. Like, hey, I'll come over and hang out. Okay, cool. Yeah. You know, like, you're always welcome over here. You know, it's my child and my husband, but you're always welcome over here. Yeah. But it just wasn't, it was like, this is what we wanted when we got married. So yeah, I kind of have to either deal with that or not be in my life. Yeah. But it was hard because I had a lot of friends growing up in high school.
I would say that's been the harder part for me, just since, you know, we got even in a relationship and got, especially since we got married, just so many, and that wasn't that long ago. Yeah. Like 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years. and just, I really noticed, like, after we had gotten married that, you know, I would still make an effort to reach out to people and like hang out with them and like, hey, I'm off this day, you know, are you able to, you know, we should go do something. They'd be like, oh yeah, we'll do that. And then it doesn't happen. Right. Yeah. And that's all that it's been. Mm-hmm. It's just, oh yeah, we can do that. And it's like, all right, well, when are you actually going to make time to spend time with me? Right. Because I'm clearly not a single priority on your list. Right. Like, I'm not expecting to be number one. I shouldn't be number one ever in anyone's life, even my own husband's. Like, God comes first, and then I follow after that even. Yes. So even I'm not, you know, I don't need to place anybody else in first, you know, priority. But it has been really hard, just like, in a way, losing friends, but at the same time, I'm not really, I guess. Yeah. If that makes any sense. Just, it just doesn't seem, to me, it hasn't seemed like anybody has really cared that, like, we're not hanging out anymore, that we're not talking anymore, or anything like that. And it's been really hard for me, just, you know, having to accept that, you know, my friends suck. Like, I love them to death, but, you know, it's just, and a few of those times I know that I haven't been the best friend, but, you know, I've at least tried. Yeah. I've put effort towards it, but
and that's all you can
do.
It's
just, and me and Tyler, we've talked about it a lot. Cause he's seen me completely break down over people, right? You know, cause it's just, I feel like I love really hard, but I don't ever get even a percentage of that back. That's sometimes. What I
always tell Tyler. I'm like, and she has the biggest heart and she loves so hard. He's like, oh yeah.
It's really hard. And like, and it's not something that I do to get that validation of like, oh yeah, they love me. Right. You know, like I got to love somebody this hard so that they love me back. Yeah. And so like that, cause that's not what I'm, you know, I just want to be able to, you know, like I've always told Tyler this too. Like I want to be that friend that if anybody ever needed anything, they feel like they can come to me for it. Yeah. Like no matter what it is. Yeah. Like, right. You know, like
that's what we see you as clearly. I mean, we're around you all the time. So, and it'll weed itself out because I had to learn that I want friends, but I also want godly friends that knows, you know, I'm not going to be a part of the world. And I had to clearly, when we changed our life, those fell off immediately. Like they didn't even reach out. Like, and you know, I have 2 sisters, and then I also have, you know, Michael's sisters. And then, you know, so I was always around females. Yeah. So it's not like I was ever without. Yeah. So I guess I always kind of had that. But when we changed our life, it was just like, I'm not saying they aren't there, but, you know, it's different. Yeah. It's definitely different because I'm like, I don't do that stuff. Yeah. You know, we don't do that stuff. I don't want my kids around anything
Yeah.
you're doing. So, it showed me that there's not a lot of people you can talk to, like female wise, like to know what you're going through, because you can't talk about, well, I'm depressed. Well, aren't you a Christian? You're not supposed to get depressed.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
No.
Right. It's like, oh, you're going through a hard time in ministry. I thought everything was kind of handed to you. Like, you're a preacher. Like, what?
Yeah.
No, that's not how that works either.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, just drink it all away. I don't drink. That's, no.
That's a harder part too. It's just like, there's just so many people that they just like, oh yeah, you can come over and we'll have a few drinks and this and that. I'm like, no, I'm all right. I'll stay at home. Like, you know, if you want to do something other than that, that's fine. You know, like we'll go to like the mall or something. Yes. But I'm not going to be your drinking buddy or your party buddy, or no, I'm not going to do that. Yes. You can do that. I'm not.
And I've been vulnerable enough also with kind of like friends that I have literally said how I felt and what I was going through, and they immediately went to like a family member and told everything. You know what I mean? And that's kind of just been like put up walls. Yeah. Like put up a lot of walls, because I have, you know, family all over the town, all over this town. And, you know, it's like anything I say, you know, gets back to them. And it's just been, even with just speaking my testimony. Yeah. Even that has been kind of like, I don't know, kind of just like made me standoffish, because my family are still, you know, are in this community. And so it's just been really, really hard, especially with friends though. Yeah. Like, it's like, I don't know who you're speaking with, or
it makes it hard to trust anybody.
Yeah, it does. It really does. So I'm just like, if they're not like, I don't know, like Michael, I'm like, which I mean, clearly I have y'all, and I'm thankful for that. But it has been hard over the past years. Like, like it's just been.
It kind of makes me think of like, you know, when you first become a Christian, like, you know, the old you passes away and the new you comes. It's kind of like that when you get married. You know, the old friends go away, the new ones come. You know, when you know, start anything, is, you know, you have to get rid of this, and this, and start something else. So that's kind of where, you know, of course, whenever I got married, I graduated high school pregnant, got married 2 months after I graduated, had Hunter a month after that. Yeah. So I mean, it was just changing. It was just immediately, you know, I started that family thing, you know, and that's where I was at. So of course, all my friends were going to college, out partying, out this, you know, and
you're like, I have this baby.
You know, I have a baby and I'm married. You know, I don't do that. I, you know, so immediately my friends passed away and left, and you know, and new ones came, and then I became a Christian, and then more left, and more left, and you know, so you have this family life, and you know, people are like, you want to go out and do this? Well, no, I have my kids, or no, I have a ball game to go to with my kids, or you know, my husband's doing this, or and then you add ministry into it, and you're like, well, no, I'm going to church, or no, I need to do this for church, or you know, so, and then people like, you know, just kind of give up on you. You're like, well, you know, you don't have time to do this and this and this because you're doing this. Well, yeah, that's my life, you know. So that's kind of where that's where I was thinking about when I was talking. Is just everybody kind of like a Christian passes away. You know, your old life passes away.
Yep,
that's a good way to think about it too.
It is. So,
because I really didn't either. I didn't think about it like that at all. Yeah. I'm like, oh, they
it's so true though. Right. Yeah. And I've even had, you know, Christian friends being in, you know, so many churches we've been in, and it's almost like, oh, well, you've changed churches, so I'm not gonna speak with you now. It's like
just like the church rivalry or whatever.
Yeah, I'm like,
that is.
I'm still
that's
the
dumbest thing ever. Yeah. Right. It's like that's not what church is about. Church isn't supposed to go against each other.
I've literally
I've never understood it.
Like so many, you know, and I'm not saying they're not there for us or they're, you know, but it is. It's like, oh, okay, well, you know, see ya when I see ya. It's like we used to hang out all the time.
Yeah. It's kind of like on Facebook. You have 1,000 friends or whatever. You talk to to.
Right.
I mean, you see them in Walmart. You don't even say hi to them. You just walk right by them like you don't know them.
Yeah.
But you're friends on Facebook or, just you have these people in your contact list on your phone.
Yep.
You would never call.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
That it's, so why, I would just say, if it was me, I would just stick to your Christian friends, stick to your life friends, do life with people you want to do life with, like your own life. That's where kind of I stay home and do life with my family. And then you guys are my family. So we just kind of do life together.
One thing that I do worry about, like for us personally, because we don't have kids yet. But it's just like, whenever we do eventually, have kids, like get pregnant and everything, I do kind of worry, like kind of do and kind of don't worry about, who is going to start coming back around just to see my kids.
Yeah. Because that will be a thing.
That's, And I've just heard every single mother talk about it.
Yeah.
Like,
it will be.
And it's like, I'm one of those people, like, I don't want to be mean to somebody. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
And so I'm hoping that will be different whenever we do have kids.
Right.
At least in that aspect. And just, cause like if you're not a part of my life now, you're not going to be a part of my kid's life.
Right.
Like,
that's fair.
And that's not me being mean. It's just, you're not just going to come around to spend time with my kid.
Well,
that's not how that works.
Just like if you're in Walmart and you have a baby and some stranger walks up, oh, let me see your baby, let me touch your baby. No. No, I don't know where you've been. I don't know you. Same thing as if you have a baby and an old friend. Oh, let me come on. No.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No. You have to be, and you'll get that once you have children. You'll get that mother, that mother bone, or however you want to, say it. But you'll get that stern. No, that's my child.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to, say no
after being a mom. Sort of like a boldness comes out.
Yeah,
I swear. It's like a whole different thing. It's like, I'm not scared of nothing. I just gave birth. I swear.
Yeah, you see these things on Facebook or whatever all the time. Like, I'll go to jail for my kids.
Yeah.
I'll do this for my kids. So it's you'll get that.
Which you do. I always tell like Tyler and Michael this too. I'm just like, Liv loves so hard.
Yeah.
Like, especially her friends and her family. Like, she is just like, I'm ride or die. Like, I am there till the end.
Yeah.
Like, what do you need? All right, I'm there. Or like even like flaws, like you're just like, I love you through your flaws. I don't care. I love you if you fall, if you fail, if you do this, I love you. I'm just like, she just has such a big heart that it's so almost taken advantage of. Like, I can see people like trying to take advantage of it.
Right.
It's happened.
Yeah.
Believe me.
It's just like, it's so unfair. But you will, like, once you have kids and you're just like, all right, like this is my family, like you ain't coming close. Or like, no. Yeah. You get like this almost like stern like boldness to where you're just like, you don't matter. Like, who are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost like that.
Yeah.
Because I was like that with Lee, but even now with my kids, it's like, you don't come around. You don't want to see them. You don't want to be a part of their lives. You don't make an effort. So like when they don't know your names, I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad. You don't put in the effort. So like, why would I be like, oh, that's so-and-so, you need to go and give them a hug or go say hi to them. I'm like, no, they don't know you.
Yeah.
You're not there. So
you may be family, but they haven't seen you since. Like, I have an older brother, and most people do not know that because I've seen him in the last 10 years probably 3 times, maybe, and that's pushing it. So my kid Easton was a baby, I think, the last time he even came around.
Yeah.
So I mean, all Emma, all the other kids, none of them even have never seen him.
That's
so
crazy.
It's if he would have come around, I'm like, nobody knows you.
Right.
Why?
It's almost like what Pastor Michaels spoke about Sunday is dealing with honor. Like, you need to, like, honor them, you know, but you also have to put in the effort.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
just because your auntie or uncle, that don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go out of my way. You know, I have, you know, I'm going to make an effort like a couple times maybe, but after that, it's like, if you're not putting the effort in back, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually had to have a really harsh conversation with one of my really, really best friends.
yeah.
Because we literally grew up together. And it was, again, me and Tyler had talked about it.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, I just really need to talk to her about this because something came up and it was really, really bothering me. Like I just completely just broke down in tears over this.
Yeah.
Just because it just broke my heart so much just from stuff that had happened. And so I had a conversation with her and I was like, I really need to talk to you. Like, this is really serious. Like, for me, it's really serious. And I told her, I was like, for a few years now, it's felt like a one-sided friendship.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing that anymore. It was like,
Right.
we're like, either you're going to put an effort or you're not, and we're not going to be friends anymore. Because I can't keep doing this. I can't keep wearing myself down.
Yeah.
I can't keep wasting my energy thinking that something is going to be different every time, and it's not.
Yeah.
And then I just get more upset. I was like, I just can't keep doing this. And so we had that conversation, and she was like, all right, well, you know, like, let's, she's like, I do apologize. I know that I haven't been the best friend. And we just talked about everything. And then we kind of made a plan to like meet up every once in a while.
Yeah.
But it's been months.
It's been hard.
It's been months since we've even had that conversation. So
Right.
it's like, it's just one of those things that it's like, you know, this person was supposed to be like my kid's aunt one day, you know, and, you know, if things don't change, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'll feel bad for a little while because that's just how I am.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't make her reach out to me. I can't,
Yeah.
you know, make her do these things. I would love for her to because I love her.
Yeah.
But
It's hard.
there's only so much that you can do for somebody. And it's the reality of it.
Yep. And they just kind of fade away.
Mhm.
And of course, like sometimes that's okay because like everyone goes through stuff or, you know, everyone deals with different situations or everyone's not in the same place to, you know, like, oh, hey, yeah, let me go spend time with this person or, but, you know, I think it's just part of life sometimes too. Like, not saying they're bad people, you know, or vice versa.
Just outgrew them.
Yeah, you just outgrow people. Yeah. And you just kind of have a different life. And, you know, I love you from wherever you're at. You know, I have friends that will still text me, you know, hey, you know, they're Christian. So they're like, hey, praying for you, love you. How's life been? You know, and it might just be one or two texts. Yeah. You know, out of nowhere or maybe like a holiday. And I'm still like, that's nice to have, you know, but it's still not a like, I'm about to open up to you, like heart to heart.
Yeah, no.
For you. But it's nice to, you know that they're thinking about you, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to do that to some of my friends that I have outgrown. That's a good word, you know, that I've outgrown, that my lifestyle's changed and theirs haven't, you know, and that kind of thing. Yeah. You know, just text them, hey, happy birthday, or hey, you know, just letting you know I love you. Just, you know, I'm here, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, not that I'm going to, you know, move you in my home and I'm not, gonna, you know, that kind of thing. No, but, you know, I'm here. I love you. That kind of
go out of my way for you. Yeah. Which that always happens. You know, the ones that'll make time or the ones that's like, hey, I'm here, or like, hey, I'm coming over. Or like, hey, you know, just come and hang out or come and talk or come and just sit with me or hug me or, you know, there's a difference in all that. You just kind of have to like discern which ones, you know, you're going to keep in your life forever and which ones you're just going to let pass. Yeah. It is hard. it is. I kind of just go with the flow.
Yeah.
I work with so many women, so I'm like, I hear it all. So when I'm just like, yeah, and like they know me, so they know I'm always going to tell them straight.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you need to change that, or like you need to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
So they're always just like, whether they take my advice or not. I'm just like, all right, well,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah. So you'll also get those friends that like they ask for your help or like advice or something, and then it's like you give them all this like
and they never take
really
it.
great advice,
Yeah.
and you're just like, or you think coming from you, you
Right.
think it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this is what you should do. All right, I'm not going to take that.
And then they're like, I know,
I'm
yeah,
going to do the opposite.
and it's just nothing changes. And like,
Yeah.
well, that's not on me. That's on
Right.
you. It's not my fault
Right.
if this happens or doesn't happen. Whatever.
Yes.
So,
And I
take
get
it or leave it.
I get those people that are just like really, really encouraging, because I get some people that see my life on Facebook. So they'll always ask, like about Lee in college.
Yeah.
And they'll ask about the church and, just all that stuff. And that's nice too to have. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not about to go out to dinner with them or
Right.
invite them into my home but it's just nice to have someone to just ask, or be like, hey, I follow that.
Yeah.
How are they doing? Or
Yeah.
like, hey, I see y'all are, have this church going on. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just stuff like that is nice to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just always, nice to, not saying you have to be BFFs with them, but
Yeah.
just those like acquaintances, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
to have are nice to have in your life. Yep. We have like officially crossed the hour mark, y'all.
Woohoo.
It's taking over. Where is it?
Oh, it's turned
about
all. It's turned down.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the one right beside it.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yay.
There we go.
You know more about this than I do? They're going to fire us. They're going to have to edit some of this out.
We didn't do their little theme song.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna-
their intro
I
thing.
forgot. We'll do it last.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
there's an outro. Oh, that's Richard.
Richard talking. Yeah. We
Wow.
don't.
well, we
we're
can do the
giving
other. We
away-
can do the intro for the outro.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do the
We're
And
giving
then we'll do the
away all
outro.
the podcast secrets on you. They're going to cut that out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we can edit that out. Oh, okay. But yeah, this has been fun. This has been like something I know I've needed.
Yeah.
'cause especially being
just to
stuck
sit
at
around.
home.
Yeah. Sit around
Yeah.
and talk. Just
Yes, because we're usually in here and it's just like, all right, church, and then it's like over with. It's like, all right, kids, and then it's like, all right, youth, all right,
Yeah.
Like I know, like we hang out and like y'all come
Yeah.
over, but we're just always, it's always talking about something.
Yeah.
Something coming up, something going on, a bake sale,
Yeah.
something.
something's always going on. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is nice. We need to do this more often. Take
Mhm.
over.
I've really thought about honestly, and they can cut this out if they want to. I don't care. It doesn't make a difference to me. But I honestly have thought about like starting a podcast.
Oh, that's awesome.
And just,
See?
like-
look at that. Talking about inspiration. Let this
We can
inspire
start our own. Okay. We can we'll meet
You
at my
can just-
house and no, but I really have just I don't know. It's just interesting
you.
and
Yeah.
just getting to actually talk about things and whether some people are listening or not, you're
Right.
still able to talk about stuff and
Yes, that's awesome.
but I've thought about it, so we'll see if that
Yeah.
that comes to light or not.
I'm sure like you always have, watch, I don't know anything clearly, so don't ask me. But I'm sure you can always pick, Michael's brain, and
Mhm.
we're always down. But
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
Like,
think it would just be neat and just I don't know.
Ideas just coming.
Yeah.
And you never know, like, I know when Michael started this, he didn't know it was going to just come to this.
Yeah.
And then he started like looking at it and it was like, 1,000 downloads. And I was like,
Yeah.
and then it was like, oh, okay. Now he told me the other day it's about to be 10,000 downloads. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
goodness, that is crazy.
Yes. I'm like, what?
Holy crap, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
But they
then
had
like
that many.
he always gets, I forgot what it was. He probably knows, but there was a lady, I think at Clarkton School, that got him a cup, like a little tumbler, and it had the Almost Brothers logo on
Oh,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
It was
Yeah.
cool.
That's neat.
I was just like, I never thought it would like come to.
Yeah.
I think it's like 2 seasons. It might be like 3 now. I don't know, but it's just, and he gets all these listeners from nations.
Yeah.
Like Africa and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. That is the neatest thing.
That is really cool.
Yeah, like it's reaching them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an awesome idea.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, I guess we love our husbands. I guess.
Right.
Could you feel the love through that?
Good job, guys.
If I have to deal with, speaking of, if I have to deal with Michael snoring one more time, I don't know why he talks about me when he is worse now. Like he used to not be, but now I don't know.
Oh,
He's just
Tyler's
getting old
awful.
age.
Well,
Like-
Richard used to snore, but now he has that CPAP thing,
Yeah,
so
it's
I don't
good.
have to hear him anymore. So that is awesome.
Yeah, that is
I need to get
good.
Tyler one of those.
This is bad.
No, so like, he's not super loud. Like he's like loud in my, because he's right there in my ear.
Yeah.
But trying to like make him shut up is so hard.
Oh yeah.
Because
no.
like I'll kind of like shove him a little bit, and that does nothing at all. Doesn't even touch it.
Michael
Like
will poke me. He'll be like.
I have to almost shove him off the bed
Oh,
Wow.
dang.
for him to like wake up. Like the other night, he was snoring,
Oh god.
and I went to kind of like push him a little bit with my hand,
Yeah.
and it was on my ring finger that I
Oh.
had I still had my ring on, and I had got him in the ribs by accident
Oh.
and kind of just pushed in the wrong way, and he woke up. He's like, "Ow, that really hurt." I was like, "What?"
Oh, you didn't
I was
know.
like, "Yeah, I didn't think twice about it because
Yeah.
I'm just so used to having it on."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Your ring." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." But he woke up and he didn't snore, so
Oh,
it was a
okay.
win-win, I guess.
Yeah.
But-
Michael will poke me. I'm like, what? He's like, you're snoring. I'm like, all right. What do you want me to do about it?
I just need to
Like,
start getting a spray bottle or something and just
I used to
just-
put a sock over my sister because, like, we all had to share a room, all 3 of us. I
Yeah.
would put a sock over her, like, nose or mouth, and they're like, "That's dangerous. Don't do that." I'm like, "Well, she stopped." So it's like, oh, well, that's scary, but like, yeah. Michael will poke me. I don't even know. He's like 10 minutes in. He's like, "You're snoring. We just lay down." I'm like, "Sorry, I'm tired."
Yeah. Richard, as soon as he lays down, he's asleep.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that.
There are sometimes
too.
I'm at work and I'll get really, really tired, and I'll just like shut my eyes, staring at the computer for a little bit. I'll just be like, and I'm like so scared I'll start snoring.
Mhm.
And like we're close now in the new building, so I'm like, these 4 people that are like across from me, beside me, catty corner, sitting beside me, I'm like, they're about to hear me if I'm like super loud, because I'm just be like this, staring at the computer. I'll just be like, and I'm like, I'll start snoring. I swear.
There
It'll
was
be
one.
bad.
There was one time that I did that, and I'm not going to say what job it was because I don't want to get in trouble.
The job that will be out. No name.
The no name job.
Unnamed, yeah.
Anyways, but I like just closed my eyes for just a minute, and then it was like 5 or 10 minutes later, and I woke myself up. I was like, oh my gosh, scared the crap out of myself. And I kid you not, I about peed myself because I scared myself so bad. And I was like, all right, I'm awake now. I'm wide awake. And I didn't go back to sleep after that. So,
Oh, that's
or even
funny.
close my eyes. But, oh my goodness.
Scared yourself.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
What was that?
That
I
was
don't
just sleep deprived me. I wasn't taking care of myself.
know. Oh, but yeah, it's been good. We need to do this more often.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Definitely.
We'll see. We'll. I still don't know the buttons, so come over and take over the board podcast.
But,
Well,
so I know that we were talking a little bit about not having me time, like not making time for ourselves.
Yeah.
So for our listeners, I'm going to call them our listeners because this is our
Right,
podcast
right.
now,
This is our fans,
boys.
our listeners, our fans.
Anyways, but I've noticed that for me, like for over like the last couple weeks for Christmas, I had gotten some like face mask things.
Yeah.
And so like every once in a while, like there was like a couple nights in a row, I would like take an hour to myself. I'd put one on. I looked like a goober, but I
Right.
did not care.
Those are so nice.
I scared the crap out of Tyler one night. It was really funny because he didn't know I had put it on. Anyways, but I put my face mask on and I'll just lay in the bed and I'll just like relax and just chill out for a little bit before bed. And I felt like it actually helped me sleep better.
Yeah.
Like it was so much easier to go to sleep and I just felt so relaxed and like, so this week go out and get a face mask or whatever it is that you feel like calms you down. Take a nice hot bath. Yes. Terrify your husband. You know, I kid you not, I had like a towel on my head and everything. It was really bad.
You said you were just standing there in the corner. Like,
I think he had a video at one point. It's awful. It's horrible. But anyways, go get a face mask or do a hot bubble bath or something and give yourself an hour at least before bed, and I promise it'll help.
Right. It will.
It absolutely will.
Lock your kids out.
That's the challenge for this week, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully. All right. Let's do this intro, right?
Yeah.
Intro and outro, I guess. I don't know.
All right. Yep.
Hey, listeners, we just want to thank you for your continued support for the Almost Brothers podcast. Do us a favor and go to your favorite platform and rate us and like us and share with everyone that you know. Thank you so much. Love you.